welcome. Oh, we don't have our mics on because we're doing something different. Okay, good morning and welcome to Rise and 9. We have a special edition today that we're going to take you with us through the newsroom. If you're watching this morning, you know what we're talking about.
We're going on the road, so that's why we're not leashed up today.
Right. We're going to see if we can get this figured out. We'll bring you along for the journey.
Yes.
But the reason why is because we are joining Jim McDonough is joining us with piano, and once we're done with what we're doing in the studio, we're gonna go over and join him.
Yes, looking forward to. If you saw the morning show today, you saw him play a lot throughout the show, but we're gonna get a lot more music from him during Rise and 9 just because we have the time to do it.
Yeah, and as soon as Charles texts us that they're done with what they're doing in the studio, we're gonna head over there.
Yes, I will check my phone right now, make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
As soon as we get the all clear, we will be headed in there. They're still working on recordings right now, but we'll be in there shortly.
Yeah, but it is so much fun to have Jim McDonough join us. I'm just going to clip this on while we're standing here. It's so much fun to have Jim
it's clipped.
join us. It's something he's been doing here at KCRG for 20 years.
Yeah, that is such a long time to be coming in and doing this, and we enjoy it so much just to get him in here and kind of get that holiday spirit flowing with the live music.
And he's been having piano concerts on his own for 23 years. That's just incredible.
I know, and we'll get to ask him about this when we go over and chat with him, but he's going to be in a new venue this year for one of them, and it's going to be so cool.
And not even just a new venue for him, a venue that hasn't been open to the public ever. And this is a place that's been in existence since, I want to say 1892.
Lots of
We'll let
history.
him explain more, but yeah, very neat place. And you can still get tickets to go. That's on Saturday, just across the river in Dubuque.
I know. I wish I was going to be around on Saturday because it just sounds like such a cool experience for whoever's going to get to go see that.
Yeah, and it's just, I went to one of his concerts last year when he was in Elkader, and it's just in our town this year. We're just giving Elkader all the love, which they deserve it because it's such a fun town. But this was in the Elkader Opera House, and my mom was so excited because my mom and Jim and I all went to Wartburg. Well, we're all Wartburg alums.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's such a talented player, and his concert was just so much fun. And he does this thing at all of his concerts where he will get out this big clipboard and he'll ask the audience to just yell their request, and then he'll write them all down, and then somehow, just without music or anything, he'll just play a whole montage of everyone's request.
It's amazing. I am always astounded by the fact that he has no sheet music in front of him. He just sits down and he just does this all off the top. Every single time we're about to go to commercial break this morning, we're like, take it away. And he just does it off the top of his head.
And it's not like he is just playing whatever song. These are songs that you know and that you would notice if he played something wrong, but he doesn't, not a single note.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's just such a talent, and we're just so lucky that he continues to do this year after year.
And you can just get into the Christmas spirit by hearing those songs. It's the songs you grew up with.
I know, yes. And I loved how on theme he was. Like, we were talking at one point about how we're not going to probably have a white Christmas this year because it's getting so warm out. The song that he chose to play headed into commercial break was I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.
Right. And I even posted on my Facebook page that, I love all the Christmas songs just like everybody does, but this year my favorite's been The Holly and the Ivy. And he played that one too, just right off the top of his head.
Yeah, and we also had a story this morning about how Mariah Carey's song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, has always been the top holiday song. Yeah, everybody knows, but it got booted this year for Last Christmas, and we were talking about that change up on the charts, and sure enough, he starts playing Last Christmas.
And that was interesting too. We were talking with him about that, and he said, yeah, I have, when he does all those requests for that montage song, that he has been getting more requests for Wham's Last Christmas, and that's kind of interesting how they kind of comes and goes in waves of songs that people like and forget about.
Yeah, just kind of the different trends of the music, but they're all good. They all get you in the holiday spirit.
And he said his most requested was Oh Holy Night, and I have to agree, that's one of my favorites too, because I'm a flute player. I played in college and high school. That's one of my favorites to play on the flute too, and I was in a flute choir in college, and it was so beautiful to hear all those flute just playing that song.
I did not know that about you. That's so cool. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. He also mentioned Mary Did You Know is another top requested song that he plays on the piano, and he played a little bit about that this morning during the newscast.
Yeah, so many beautiful songs, and I just wish we could hear it for even longer. We were saying the newscast went by so quickly this morning.
I know, just getting to chat with him and just hear his music. It's just so nice for us, but then also you, the viewers who get to hear him every single year that he comes in and does this. He shows up 4 o'clock in the morning to do this. It's just, we're so thankful.
I know. He was like, what do you guys even eat when you have to wake up this early in the morning? It's just, but we appreciate that he isn't. So I guess it's a busy time for him too.
It is, yeah. He was saying that he's already done, I think, 15 concerts, and he has 2 more to go this Christmas season. So he'll have done 17 concerts.
Right.
That's busy.
I know, and I've asked him before, I'm like, do you get sick of those Christmas songs? And he's like, honestly, no. He's like, I love it, just like everybody else does. And I think you can tell that, too, that he really, truly enjoys what he's doing.
Yeah. I think the thing about Christmas music is you only listen to it that time of year, right? So then it's easy to miss it because you go X amount of months without listening to it, and then when it comes back, it's easier to soak it in because it's short term.
Yeah, and so we're gonna go ahead, see if we can do this. Head over to the studio. We'll have to walk through the newsroom, but see if we can have Jim join us and play some songs. Okay, we're just gonna make the transition here.
Drop the mics. Yeah, it looks like they just have one more recording they're up to right now, and then we'll be able to head on in there.
Okay, so I think we're good on sound, but we'll just, you're coming along with this process with us. We're all learning something new.
All right, let's start our walk.
Okay.
Walk through the newsroom. There's a little tour.
Our mics unclipped. You can see this is our podcast studio.
Yes.
It's all live streaming studio.
Yes.
I got the Christmas lights.
We love it. This is where Ask 9 happens every evening. This is where Rise and 9 happens every morning. Yeah, great to have this space. We walk out of here.
It does get cold though.
It does get cold, but so does the studio.
We're always cold wherever we are.
We're always cold wherever we are. We're going to be ringing the bell too today for the Salvation Army in front of Hy-Vee, and we're just we're excited to do it. We're grateful to have that opportunity, but also aware that we need to bundle up.
I know, I said of all days that we chose, but you know what? It's for a great cause.
I was thinking that this weekend because I saw the 9-day when I was watching Sunday. I'm like, 40 degrees on Thursday. That's going to be so nice. Not so nice when you combine it with those 40-mile, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and the rain.
Yeah, rain and windy, but we brought all of our gear. We're ready to ring the bells over Edgewood Hy-Vee today.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And for a good cause, too. We know the need is out there.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll be good to go do it. And it's going to be different people all throughout the day. So Jackie and I will be there this afternoon taking over for some of our colleagues and then more coming in after us.
Yeah, we have our whole team of everybody starting at 8 o'clock this morning in about half hour, all the way till 6 o'clock this evening. So hopefully we'll get those donations.
Yeah, hopefully get a lot of donations today despite the weather.
Yeah, another one of those iconic sounds of Christmas time, to hear those bells when you're walking into the grocery store. I feel like when I'm getting groceries, and I feel like I have been more than normal too with like family events, you're like, I gotta make sure I have some change or a couple dollars in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or grab that, cash to go when you check out, and you can always drop it on the way out. So yeah, it'll be good to do that today. And you brought a speaker too, because Christmas music will help.
Yes, I know. I've been listening. We've talked about it all morning. But Bing Crosby has my music channel of choice. I'm just really loving those classics.
Yeah, those are so great. I have a couple albums I got, old vinyl records of Christmas songs, and it sounds a little different on the vinyl. I like that little scratch.
Yeah, more of an experience.
All right, it looks like we've been given the all clear in the studio. Here we go.
I'm excited to bring some more music with the Jim, and we just didn't get enough this morning.
We didn't. We're going to chat with him a little bit too here. We've got a couple big old...
And Jim is there ready for us. Jim, we're so excited to have you play even more.
You got your coffee?
I think we had Justin on just one time, but this is our first ever guest who doesn't work here to join us on Rise and 9.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing this.
It is so great. I think it's been very close to, if not 20 years, that I've come in every year at Christmas time with the piano, and I love it. It's a tradition for me as well.
What keeps bringing you back? That's a long time to do this.
Well, to the station,
yes.
This is my 23rd year of Christmas shows, and so it started, when we were promoting the tours and the tour stops, and this season, actually, I have 17 shows, and I have 2 left.
It's a lot.
So I'm heading into my final weekend, but it wouldn't have been Christmas had I not stopped in here. So I appreciate your hospitality this morning.
Talking about your show in Dubuque this weekend, we mentioned a little bit of the venue. Not only your first time being there, but the first time the public has ever been there.
That's right, yeah. So the Dubuque Five Flags Theater has been one of my tour stops for most of those 23 years. But this weekend, I have a very a very special performance at Sinsinawa Mound, which is the historic mother house for the Sisters of the Dominican. And this chapel was built in 1892, I believe, between 92 and 98. But it was closed to the public until this last August. So it's been fully renovated. It's handicap accessible. It's such a peaceful setting, and it really was just for the sisters until now. They are reimagining what this campus is going to be in the future, and the sisters are so excited to offer lots of artistic events on their home space. And so this concert is one of the first offerings in that spirit. And it's such a beautiful chapel. There's right above the piano, there'll be a stained glass depicting the Nativity. And so I've said I think it may be the most serene and peaceful concert of my 23 years.
That is so cool and so special, and for the public to get in here, but also for you to get to play there.
Yeah, and it's an intimate venue. Tickets are still available. Information is on my website, pianofavorites.com.
And it's surrounded by nature too, like hundreds of acres.
450 acres.
Wow.
And it looks like, I mean, there are several buildings. It's like a college campus. But people who have been to Sinsinawa Mound before, unless it was just in the last, few months, have not seen the venue where this concert will be. It's called St. Clara Chapel. And it's a beautiful place. I will say the people that I have interacted with there at Sinsinawa Mound have been so welcoming. I went there actually to introduce them to someone who could help move a 9-foot Steinway concert grand.
That's not an easy job.
At all, no. But they, for lack of a better, they used a crane or a hoist, and they went through like a 3rd or 4th story window into this space. And I was there just because they knew I was a Steinway artist and they wanted to have it done right. They called to see if I could introduce them to someone. So I went to make that introduction, having no intention of giving a concert there. And it was the next morning I was back home and I was on the elliptical and I just had this light bulb. What an amazing, perfect spot that would be for a very intimate concert. And, we sort of put it on the fast track, and it'll be this Saturday. And it's a 2 p.m.
Can that venue hold quite a bit of people?
It can, although, the seating is limited, at least for this one. But I do know that seats are still available. Yeah.
And I went to one of your concerts last year in Elkader. They're just an amazing experience. And I think one of my favorite was when you asked the crowd for their suggestions, and then you play the whole montage. And you're doing all of this throughout the morning. I don't know if you can see. There's no music there. You're not pulling out music.
Right.
This blows my mind how you do this.
Yeah, it just the talent you have to just play these songs, and you would know because we all know these songs if you didn't play them correctly, but you don't even miss a note.
Well, Wham came up in the newscast this morning,
Yeah, immediately.
and
Yeah.
the holly and the ivy, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. I worked on cruise ships in the Caribbean.
Right.
That was really kind of the beginning of my professional life as a musician. And my job was to sit at the piano and play the songs people asked for. And it really is what I love to do, to play songs that bring memories to mind. And this time of year is all about memories and nostalgia. And we think about Christmases when we were kids, it's like collectively, I think our society is sort of stuck in that, which I love, in that kind of Norman Rockwell kind of time period. And so these songs, except for Wham, fit beautifully, with the spirit of the nostalgia.
Well, we want to let you play because I think people are really anxious to kind of hear. So we're going to let you take it away.
Okay, sure. How about Andy Williams? He's one of Iowa's own.
Yes,
and
the Music Man.
And to me, Yeah, well, Meredith Wilson,
Oh,
music.
right. Yep. No.
I watched the Weatherwise the other morning, but Andy Williams' song "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year" was written for him, and here's my arrangement.
So beautiful. Oh my
Thank you.
gosh.
That's
It
a
just
fun one.
immediately in a better mood. And we have been having fun all morning.
I know. We were talking about how quick the newscast went this morning. It's 2.5 hours long, but it felt like it just flew by.
Well, I'm free tomorrow.
You can come every day.
Okay.
That's fine with us.
All right.
And you never get sick of Christmas songs.
I don't.
Maybe one you don't like, right?
You know, I mean, I have always loved this time of year, and I also love that everyone in the family, regardless of age, we all know these songs. We all listen to the same music this time of year, and I really, I feel that I do this in no small part because I love the connections and the gathering and the people and the fact that at Christmas time I see so many families that have made my shows a tradition for their families, and that really is so rewarding, and it's so recharging of my battery that it'll get me to play another Christmas song and another one, and I love it.
That is so special. Is there a song that's your favorite to play personally?
I love It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year in terms of like secular fun things. I also, Oh Holy Night,
That's a good one.
as far as the sacred classic Christmas carols. In my experience, it's probably the most often requested, but it's also my favorite.
Beautiful. That's good. That works out well.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So do you play Christmas music all year round? Like, are you practicing for this all year?
Well, we start working on whatever the project is going to be, very long before other people are listening to Christmas music. I do other sorts of performances throughout the year and travel around and give concerts.
Mother's Day performance.
Yeah, and actually, I live for the last 8 years. I've lived in the Cedar Rapids area, and I have a home concert series, and it's unadvertised. But this Christmas, almost 900 people will.
Oh my gosh.
And for a home concert where we do valet parking and we do at intermission we have a champagne and dessert reception intermission, and it's just it's a very personal, intimate setting, and it's been very well received. I kind of started it back in 2018, not knowing if it would be a one and done. would be a thing, and it has been so well received that, and normally I don't do it at Christmas time, but this Christmas we did, and almost 900 people will come to the house.
That makes everyone else's holiday hosting seem
I was thinking
small
that.
compared
Like,
to-
with all the stress of hosting, you have 900 people coming over.
Over the course of 16 events.
Wow.
But it takes me plus 7 people to staff it.
Oh my gosh.
And, so it's fun. I mean, it's just such a positive thing. And I have one left this Sunday. But yeah, the show on Saturday at Cincinnawa Mound is kind of the one that is unique among the things that I do.
That is so cool. Thank you again for being here this morning. We really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's
Really
something
is.
we look forward to all year. We're so
Yes.
happy that you include us in all those dozens of concerts you do.
Great. Yeah, it's great to be here.
Well, thanks for joining us, Jim, and thanks for joining us for Rise and 9.
Have a great day.